The Last Dance docuseries has really caught sports fans by storm, and there was an unlikely star a week ago with a proud son watching here in Nashville. Like many sports fans, Nikolai Wozniak's taken a keen interest in The Last Dance, the 10-part docuseries on Michael Jordan's final season with the Bulls. A lifelong Bulls fan, Wozniak grew up in Chicago, the son of one of Jordan's bodyguards, and knew there was a chance he would get to see his late father over the course of the show.
He got interviewed, and I said, well, you know, Barack Obama and Justin Timberlake and Bill Clinton, and there's all these people being interviewed, you know, and you saw the trailer. I'm thinking, no way my dad's going to get any significant. We might see him here or there.
It didn't look like Wozniak would be able to see him at all last Sunday after storms knocked the power out in his Bellevue neighborhood.
When the power went out, I said, well, I'll just catch it tomorrow on Netflix. After my phone service ramped back up, I had all these texts and calls and memes and gifs of my dad, and I said, what did I miss?
He had missed his father. John Michael Wozniak beat the notoriously competitive Jordan not once,
Get our money, Travis.
but twice in a friendly game of quarters that's become one of the most talked about scenes through the first 6 episodes.
Hey, yeah, CT.
It wasn't a surprise. It was kind of like, oh, yeah, you know, like it was familiar. It was just them hanging out, and they caught it on camera.
Your stuff rolls. You see how he just rolled up there?
See, watch this roll right in my pocket.
The 22-year-old footage made John Michael, who passed away in January after a nearly 2-year battle with colon cancer, an instant online sensation, with pictures and memes of this unknown man with a curly mullet taunting Jordan with his signature shrug.
I'd say, Dad, you know, why don't you change your hair up a little bit, change your style? You're on camera all the time. He said, people recognize me because of my hair and because of my mustache, because of they recognize me. This is my look. So the feeling I had was he was right. Like I was almost like embarrassed of how right he was.
It was that look and the fact Wozniak drove a Corvette that earned him the nickname Hollywood early in his 31-year career with the Chicago Police Department, a name that only gained traction when he started working security detail for Jordan.
It's funny because some of the banter my dad and Mr. Jordan would have was about, you know, my dad being recognized a little too much, or my dad rubbing it in like, oh, you know, like people know who I am too, Mike, you know. So I know if my dad was watching, he would it would just be almost like an I told you so moment.
I got good at this.
Yeah, y'all get the hell out of here. Go protect the damn United States.
Despite their competitive banter, Jordan treated Wozniak like family, hiring him full-time once he retired and paying him right up until his passing.
I know they know him as a fierce competitor, and they say all those things. They say he's an assassin, but he's a very, very good man. Very good man to his friends, to people. He's done so many things that people probably don't even know. He's a good man. And that's kind of why I guess him and my dad became friends, because my dad was the same way.
Nikolai Wozniak sent a rare text to Jordan after the show saying he created a monster, referencing his dad's newfound fame. But as the calls and texts of people wanting to know more about John Michael continue to roll in, Nikolai's embracing the chance to tell the world about the father he so dearly loved and misses.
John Michael Wozniak, a.k.a. Hollywood, was first and foremost an awesome father. He was a very, very proud Chicago police officer in narcotics, very proud of the guys he worked with. And then also with Mr. Jordan, he truly saw, they called each other brother. He truly saw him as a brother and a friend, and was just a quiet, very low-key, quiet, good man. And I'm honored to tell people that.